This is probably gonna be the fastest Pi coding agent tutorial that you're ever gonna watch. And the answer is ask Pi to teach you Pi. That's it, Giga Chads. Okay, but if you have the time to watch the rest of this video, feel free. But if you don't, open Pi or whatever coding agent and ask it how to do the thing you already want to do. You can ask your AI agent to watch this video for you and explain the concept. I don't mind. The whole point is to save your time. Now, I hate learning software by watching a giant crash course. A crash course, even that's 40-30 minute crash course. I don't want to watch crash course that teaches me every command, every extension, those packages, every settings, because I'm probably gonna forget most of it the next day. And I don't even know if those features would be useful to me. So if somebody showed me another long course explaining the basics of codecs, of course, I'm gonna go bald watching those videos. Those tutorials can be useful if you want a complete map, but that is not how I personally learn. I learn when I actually need something. And honestly, if you found Pi, you're pretty much deep in the rabbit hole, sir. You probably already know what a coding agent does. Maybe you came from Claude Code, Codex, OpenCode, or even Hermes or OpenGlaw. You already have preferences, right? You already know what annoys you and probably which features matter to you. Maybe you want custom subagents. Maybe you want permission. Maybe you don't even want permissions. Maybe you want a good memory, custom memory, having code review, deep research, or your own themes. So why would I give you another tutorial full of features you might never use? So you're new to Pi, but you're probably not new to agents. So start with what you already know now. My starting point was Hermes agent. Hermes already had a lot of built-in, and I like that. Of course, I'm still a beginner, but my setup started getting slow, and it also had a lot of things I didn't necessarily need all the time. Then I moved around. I tried Codex, I tried anti-gravity, OpenCode, Cloud Code, and I kept switching around just to make sure everything worked the way I wanted. Then I found Pi. At first, Pi looks extremely minimal compared to Hermes, but that became the part I liked. Instead of starting with everything, I could add only the things that actually mattered to me. The method is just asking Pi to explain itself. Once you install Pi, open it and describe what you want. It's even built in. The method is literally just asking Pi to explain itself. Once you install Pi, it's straightforward. You can just do /login and you'll be done. Open it, describe what you want, then tell it to read its own documentation and teach you only the parts needed to build that thing. For example, I wanted deep research on my setup. Read your own documentation, show me the relevant. It all started there. I started using Pi without finishing a full tutorial. I just checked the extensions page, I installed the plugins, I even asked Pi to download the plugins by himself. And I just asked Pi whenever I didn't understand something. I also looked through Reddit and saw what other people were adding to their agents. If somebody had a setup that solves a problem I also had, I just borrowed that idea and adapted it for myself. I even asked Pi to just check that Reddit comment, so I was just lazy. Even Pi itself encourages this kind of customization, and I ended up changing themes constantly just for fun. Now, my Pi setup grew around the work I already do. I connected my existing wiki because I wanted my project context and previous decisions available. I built my own deep research setup because research is something I do constantly. Do your normal web research, Reddit, X, and source verification, of course. Then I added some focus subagents like research, building, reviewing, filling those useful information. But of course, you don't need my exact setup. Let's say you like Claude's deep research skill, then ask Pi to help you create your own research skill. If you want to change it later, just ask Pi to edit it. That simple. If you want code review, then ask Pi to create then ask Pi to help you create that workflow. If you want memory, ask about the available extensions and choose what fits for you. There are many good memory extensions available. You learn Pi while building your version of Pi. So, I mean, like, is that really a tutorial? You don't need to learn every feature before you begin with, of course. You set Pi up as your own coding agent. Pick one thing your current agent already does, or one thing you wish it could do. Mine was doing sub agents, and ask Pi to help you build it. Have one real workflow, one good useful result, and then learn the next part when you actually need that. There's no part two that you guys need to wait for. You just open Pi and start asking it. I, to be honest, I feel like I just wasted your guys' time, but hopefully I did entertain you. So if you like more practical AI videos like this, please subscribe. I'll keep sharing the things that I actually use without stretching them into a 40-minute tutorial.